keep going like this.
It doesn't work.
Happening.
Doesn't work.
Not getting any spider.
We sound robotic. What?
It's because of that.
Hey y'all, listening from a bathtub near you.
There's an image I didn't want. Hey Hope, how you feeling today? Little headache maybe?
Cheers, Hope.
Hey Hopi. Cheery cheers. It's martini time. Shaken, not stirred. Or spilt.
That's such a party foul.
Tracy Downs says, hello, I have received my package yesterday. Look who's back.
Smoking Reptile.
Smoking. Oh, lonely.
Yeah, so he sent me a series of messages today about how he missed our live stream last night. Didn't get a notification. What? Wasn't sure if we were going to be on.
What? That's it. Somebody called Donald Trump and tell him YouTube is not playing fair.
Then he went to go try and see if he could find it, and the only one he could find.
I know. That's because I wait for
yesterday's.
them. Because.
Or last week's.
I don't know. Hold on. Give me a second. Domi oregato, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw it.
Do we really sound robotic?
David Jeffries, he said he's on the way. That's what I said. He's on the way home from the Mother Earth News Fair.
Ah, so they must have run into Doug and Stacy because we saw that they were.
But I mean, Doug is kind of like a mountain. Can't help it.
Yeah, you can't help but see him. Yeah, that's very true.
You gotta tell him to step to the side. He blocks out the sun.
Diamond Rose, that's what's her name's daughter, right?
Diamond
Oops.
Rose. No, that's not.
No, that's Delta Dawn.
Delta Dawn.
Wow, she got last night's notification at 12:30 in the morning.
Nice. Nice. Thanks, you too. Love you.
Love you. Mean it. Nah, sound is good now.
It was
just compressor on the AC. Yeah,
yep.
Okay. It's like you're vibrating. Are we still? Does it still sound?
So, let me ask you this, Kitty. What about now? Does it sound okay now when I talk like this? Well, can you understand me? Can you hear me? Gotta do what we gotta do to get by here on the homestead.
You are so funny.
I know. I think if you drop that thing down a couple of more degrees, let it cool off, poof, then we can turn it off. But David said, did you get our address? Did you get his address? Did you? Did you? Did you?
Where did you send it, David?
Where did you send it? Casey Phillips, hey guys, got my samples. They smell amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, we were hoping everybody gets some.
We know Cab didn't get his stuff because we kind of misplaced.
We miscommunicated on where his address was. See, that's why.
But his goes out tomorrow.
I say this, and I say it, and I say it, and I say it. Send it to that address. Because if you send it to YouTube or you send it to one of the Facebook things.
I'm an irresponsible husband and I don't pass on the messages.
I don't have pass keys to the Big Bear Homestead stuff.
That's because we talk about you in there and we don't want you deleting.
So I don't have any access to that. So if you want
That's Kitty's fault. That's Kitty's fault. Kitty said
if you want me
it's all Kitty.
to send your
both the email and through
your
Facebook.
Address, your sample, you have
David
to
said he sent it through the email and you didn't get it.
So let me look and see.
He didn't get his stuff. So what's up with that?
No, he may have. I'm trying to remember. What did...
I don't know. Look at the list. I don't believe the list. Oh, see, she done screwed the pooch.
No, the list is in my stuff. It's got to be that compressor. It's the compressor.
It's the air conditioning, kitty.
It's working extra hard today. David, what email did you send it to? Because I'm sitting here looking at my email right now and I don't see stuff last week that I had.
Using my lavender now. Thanks, y'all.
Lavender is lovely. We love it.
Suburban Hillbilly is going to be passed out before I get done my martini.
Yeah, David, I don't know that I got it.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I did the one with the oils.
The only thing I can think of is if it went into my trash bin, like into my
David,
junk.
we'll look for, send it again, please, and we will send you a little something extra.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have it.
We'll send you some toothpaste.
Lavender is so nice in a hot bath. Yeah, especially with Epsom salts. Take the Epsom salts, put the lavender in there, stir it up, let it sit for a minute, let your bath draw.
But it is Robin's fault.
And then put it in the hot water, and oh my goodness, it's lovely. Ain't no way I'm passing out before I finish my Catman Coke. Fair enough on that one.
Wasn't my fault this time.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, bang.
Okay, sorry. I can't stand being at half mast. I like to be 3/4.
I like to be at full mast. Dun, 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 dun.
On that note.
On that note. I got some stuff to give away tonight.
Carol, you want to do me a favor? Can you go into my sample tote or look in the doTERRA box that's on there and look and see if you can find that notebook that Dad writes all of the names on? If you can bring that out here, that would be lovely.
Okay. Can you text Bubba to ask him to buy some small stuff? So
I don't think he has any cash, honey.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Carol's all excited about doing a fire and a cookout because she figured she could shimmy into making some s'mores. We don't have any marshmallows, so anyway. Okay. I think it's crazy that no one's showing up, and it's because there's no notifications going out.
Well, I have my theory on that. I believe the individuals that we have forgiven have done that. YouTube is doing a whole lot of crazy things out there, and
Suburban says she just got the notification twice.
And you know, when they did that community, basically neighborhood watch program where people can,
wasn't it like Red or
Pals,
YouTube Heroes,
YouTube Heroes, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
And of course my channel got dinged. They demonetized every single live stream.
Every single live stream we had. We had to submit all of them for review.
Yeah.
I actually got one.
So, and I think once you've been hitting that way so many times, they just stop putting the notification out.
YouTube's being bipolar.
So, here's to you, YouTube.
Cheers.
Cheers. May you crash and burn.
Well,
but at the end of the day, I don't make my living off of YouTube. We do it because we like to have fun. I like to have fun with you guys. I don't care if there's 2 people or 202 people in here. Saw your reminder on Facebook. Welcome, Floyd.
yeah, how did y'all like that picture of Ladessa? That poor little girl. Blaze sent me that picture and he's like, this is having a bad night. I actually got a notification. So maybe it isn't the reason. Maybe it's just only 11 of you that really care.
Dun dun dun.
So that's okay because I like each and every one of the 11 that's in here.
I like everybody. I even like the people that hate on us. I'm just gonna love them anyway. So I don't care. Okay, come, no, don't come.
Well, we've got
if you
so
don't
many
come,
other...
you don't come, then you don't get a chance at the free stuff. Oh, hurt my feeling.
Yeah, that's okay because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7.
If we stay at 11, then I'll have something for everybody.
That's right. So.
Because I'm see, 12. Somebody just ruined it.
Your children clean up good. I know, right? You would have never thought that was Ladessa. Whew! That child.
So, and if we keep engaged and we keep growing and Robin and I keep drinking, we might have something for everybody anyway.
Been looking for a homestead.
There's lots of land up around us for sale. Just,
hey, Andy.
just saying. Putting it out there for y'all that are looking for homesteads.
Lots of land around here.
Lots of land around here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can start ourselves a homestead prepper neighborhood.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Now, I saw Amanda's name in
out.
here. The other Amanda. And I see Amanda's garden, but I thought I saw Amanda. It was just Amanda. Is
Mom,
Amanda,
say hello.
Is my buddy Amanda in here? My
I think
other
she
buddy
is.
Amanda?
I think she is. I think Billy's wife's in here.
Uh-huh. She's probably working.
Yeah.
So she might
we
be
haven't
like
got to hang out with them in
listening on
a
the
while.
DL.
That's not good.
Don't be giving away my land.
Tempting Floyd. Tempt. Come on. Come on. We need, look, I'm surrounded by old people. No, look, on the serious note, we are surrounded by a lot of commercial farms.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of, Robin, you know, we're also surrounded by granite. And Robin calls them the Rock Mafia. Because there's a whole reason why property and land is so cheap around here.
Because they don't.
Because they keep it that low so that way they don't have to pay more taxes on their quarries.
I mean,
which doesn't hurt my feelings.
Listen, literally, this week, there was a business on the square that had a beautiful mural painted on the wall. That is a beautification of downtown. Don't shake your head like that because you don't even know. You haven't even looked at it.
I do know.
Anyway.
I know.
So, they tried to tell this restaurant that they had to get rid of the mural because it didn't have the name of the city of Elberton on it or something. I don't know. But anyway, enough people got involved and said, you know what? It's an election year. So,
well, Floyd, if you're on your way out, if you're getting ready to be EAS,
It's not in here.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's not in there.
Well, if I came, you'd still have old people. But you're an old people that I wouldn't mind.
But you're an old person that's got his head in the game. Did I really say that? Did I really just call him old? My bad.
He's older than us, so.
Yeah.
There's Mama.
About time. Hit me up on Skype talking trash. So, but, just saying, I'm throwing it out there. If you're getting ready to
If you're thinking about moving.
getting that DD214, then come on up here and look around, brother.
Yeah. What oil tonight? We are talking about
The cases. Homesteading with the cases. We're going to talk about them.
long ago, 96.
Oh, and you'll fit right in with me.
We are going to talk about
Homesteading with the cases.
how much is the land.
Well, we got ours for right around, what?
Less than 160. We got 21 acres with a 1,200 square foot house and tons of buildings.
Going right around $1,000 an acre. Obviously, the more you get,
cheaper it gets.
Cheaper it gets.
I don't know. I thought it was a little bit more than that, but anyway, we're in a nice place. I know, right? Shh.
Don't let me throw an almond at you. Okay, so let's talk about this channel, Homesteading with the Cases, for a minute. They got some good points. And they got some bad points.
Bad points?
Yeah.
What bad points?
One, he's a squid. He's in the Navy. And I love him to death. They are great people, but he was still in the Navy.
That's forgivable.
Nah, I don't know. But it's forgivable because he hires the hookup.
Oh, he does? What is that?
He's being sponsored by this guy, a veteran-owned company. It's called Beard Commando.
Is it Beard Commando or Beard Commander? Because when I hear Commando, I go in a totally different direction than Commander. So
You would, because you're a
just saying.
Anyway, it's like Beard Commando, Comanche.
It's Commander, I think.
Commander.
But you keep saying Commando, and I keep...
You keep imagining me with no underwear on. I know. Leave it alone. Old, dirty old woman.
I'm sorry.
And he...
Isn't the Marine Corps part of the Navy? You better watch out. He's going to put you in timeout.
That is a timeout offense right there. The Navy is our taxi service. I'm just saying. Anyway. It's a veteran-owned company. All this stuff is made in America. And so, if you want to learn more, guys, if you got the beard, go over and check out the Homesteading with the Cases channel.
Because he has the links.
Because, well, they've got a, from my understanding, there's a promo going on.
And I don't know about this. Why?
Because you didn't watch the video, because you're a bum.
I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, go check out his video.
Okay.
And there's a and I watched it, but I don't remember exactly what the coupon keyword stuff was. So you got to go check out the video over there at Homesteading with the Cases. And an old squid boy hooked everybody up.
Nice.
I'm thinking like, you're getting a pretty good...
Are we talking like Christmas gift kind of thing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
I think you should. Well, I showed you what I wanted for Christmas yesterday. Just pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. So.
You showed me two things that you wanted for Christmas.
We told them who we met yesterday, right?
Case Homesteaders. Oh, that must be the...
That's the coupon thing. See, man, I was trying to get them to go to your channel. Hello, McFly.
10% discount.
Come on, McFly.
Trying to get you some more views.
Navy guys. Jeez. But seriously, wives, your husband got the beardo? From my understanding, this stuff is thebomb.com.
Okay.
And see, what the Cases don't know is, I think me and Doug are going to get in cahoots. And we're going to distract him. And then we're going to take some of that beard stuff. And Doug is going to distract him. And I'm going to take some of the beard stuff. And then we're going to do a review on it.
All right, Tina. Keep your eye out. Because he's already warned you what's going to happen.
I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in front of him. I'm going to pull my shirt up. Now distract him. Oh, hold up. Andy's Backyard and Shop says, hate that I can't stay tonight, y'all, but it's my baby sister's birthday dinner tonight, so I gotta go get ready for that. God bless, and y'all have a great night. We gotta sing happy birthday.
Oh, he's already gone.
I don't care.
And what do we say? We don't know.
We'll have to say Andy's Backyard and Shop baby sister.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, it is. Come on. 1, 2.
No, you're on your own, I'm telling you.
You better sing with me.
No.
You better sing with me or you will never get through this class tonight. I promise.
Why do I know that's true?
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Andy's backyard is shot, baby. Sisters, cousins, sisters removed for the 3rd time.
Happy birthday to
you. And many more. Say that 3 times real fast. Okay, so here's the thing, y'all. Before I let Mommy get into the class, Ladessa helped her make up all of the samples that she gave that people won last time. Well, guess what? Ladessa is a motivator.
No.
Ladessa is a motivator. And so Ladessa made extras of like Melaleuca, eucalyptus. I feel like Polly's short. Lemon. And so I got all of these extra samples to give away. I got 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus I still got my bag of gifts.
Big Bear. Nope, that's where it's wrong. There's no S after bear. It's Big Bear Homes. No,
it's Big Bear Farms.
Oils. There it is. Kitty's got it. Cut and paste it right there from the chat box.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not getting it.
So I have a personal goal tonight. Right now it says there's 20 watching. I'm giving away 20 things.
Okay.
That's my goal. Whatever number we got up there, by the end, that's how many things I'm giving away.
Well, and I'm going to give y'all a heads up because y'all 20 people are in here right now.
That's right, I got a giveaway.
I am going to cover a hot topic oil next week.
Whoop, whoop.
And you people that are in here right now are hearing it. And then all of you that replay it later. But
hit us up, Anita. We'll hook you up with that lemon.
I am going to talk about an oil next week that is a really big deal. And I'm going to give away enough samples that would cover a whole bottle.
What? What did you just say?
So basically
next week? What?
Next week.
Enough samples that's going to take the whole stinking bottle?
15 samples.
Remember, where's the big bottle at?
Right there.
This is a bottle. Bow. This is a sample bottle. Bow. Whoop, 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 whoop. What? So y'all definitely might want to tell some friends, hey, if y'all want some free stuff, come on over to the Big Bear.
I'm giving away 15.
They don't all say mine.
15 of this particular oil next week.
They done lost it.
Pretty big deal. So I'm gonna give away 15.
They don't drink too many martinis.
So anybody who's able to make it next Sunday.
And let me tell y'all don't want to. This is an oil that is a long time in the making. This is an oil that a lot of people have been wanting. And this is an oil that has a lot of controversy around it.
Well,
somewhat.
Not this particular oil, but all of the properties it has, yes.
Anyway.
Nope, not Rose.
I know, right, Suburban?
Rose, but I will give y'all some good news. doTERRA is releasing a Rose roll-on oil that's been diluted. So it's rose oil and coconut oil, and it's actually fairly affordable. It's going to be available in October. So if that's something you're interested in, keep that in mind. I'll be covering that, a little bit closer to October. We'll start talking about some of the other stuff they're going to have available.
So another cool thing is,
hey pickers,
that we're going to the post-convention convention in a couple weeks, right?
It's after the convention we're going to. It's like the following week after. It's in October.
So it's a couple of weeks.
Like a month from now.
Like a month. So that we're probably gonna now. Don't get me wrong, y'all. YouTube. We've been through a lot together. YouTube. And for some reason, I can't go live on my phone with you. So we're gonna be going live at the doTERRA post-convention in Hotlanta.
It'll be either before or after, so it's like from 6:30 to 8:30 or something like that. So we may
Facebook.
go on the
We're gonna try to go on YouTube, but if it ain't working, we're jumping over to the Facebook.
Yep.
Y'all, and it'll be in the Big Bear Homestead group. And hold on to your knickers, cause it's gonna be some hot stuff. I'm gonna be acting straight fool. A lot of our upline's gonna be there, and we're gonna introduce you to some of them. Some of them are really cool. We might go live Tuesday night, just because we can. It'll probably be on Facebook with probably as the doTERRA chain goes, they're what, number 2 or number 1?
They're what you call a presidential diamond.
Right,
so
but I mean, they're up there with the founders.
They're like just up underneath the founders.
Yeah. So.
And we're only a few levels down from that.
And let me tell you, this ain't the first time we met them. Cool people. Cool. You would never know that they got millions.
Scott and Rhonda Ford is their names. So if you ever Google people,
you would never know they got a lot of money.
I think you need someone to do your networkings so you can get better outside internet.
I think you're right.
Yeah, well.
Speaking of, if any of you guys build websites professionally.
Like legit websites, not like I'm just working on WordPress, because I can do that.
That builds websites professionally. You have a business and you build websites. Please contact us. We are in the market for somebody to revamp our website, and it's gonna be super detailed and
Kitty, that's our upline.
very complicated. So that's why we're asking for a professional. Nothing against you guys that do it semi-professional. It's just we need somebody that can dedicate like 40 hours a week to get it up and going.
No.
Or redo what we've done.
We don't need 40 hours a week, but we need somebody who knows how to do HTML code and a bunch of different things like that, because up until this point we've been able to do what we needed to do with me just working on the weekends and stuff. Yeah. But like Jason needs a lot of the catalog.
Like my whole trapping catalog needs to be put on there.
And I just don't have the time. Now I could do it, but
we ain't got the time.
We just don't have the time to do it.
We ain't got the time. And you know, with me writing my book, Robin writing her books, and me writing my books, and milking and working, homeschooling and running this homestead.
We don't sleep much.
We get some sleep. But it's all good in the hood. So
we're gonna go ahead and start talking about this oil now.
Let's give away something first.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I want to give away Elevation. Boop, 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 boop. Elevation. Elevation is a blend, right? So the first person that tells us one of the oils that's in Elevation wins the Elevation blend.
A pencil, put down crayons. Switch to pencil. Bergamot. I think she's right. I was just trying to look it up.
What?
I don't know it.
Suburban hillbilly with the wind. I thought you knew it.
don't have the bottle in front of me. Let's see. Elevation is a joyful blend. So, let's see.
Better hurry up. Answers are coming in. Oh, Kitty got jokes.
Yeah, she's right.
Alright, Bergamot. So Suburban Hillbilly wins. Elevation! You need to write that down.
I think that's right.
Okay.
I need your notebook.
I don't know where it's
I
at.
need.
Let me see if I got another one. In my disco mess.
Patchouli. Ice cream, I know that helps my elevation. She's your funny.
I got stickers. You can use my old NCO book.
Nah, it's okay. I'm good.
You got it?
Your NCO book. Where's my pen at? Where'd you do with all my pens? So, who was that
Suburban Hillbilly.
elevation?
She won the elevation. Bam.
Okay. Alright. But only vanilla ice cream. Because you're allergic about everything else. Yeah, right? Okay, so. Up. And there she blows.
A whole national hill. Y'all didn't think I had some culture, did you? Mm-hmm. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, everybody and their brother's sharing this. Hey, y'all need to come on over to Big Bear Homestead. Jason's giving away the farm.
No.
Let's do it anyway. He's at however many people he's got in there. That's how many free gifts he's giving away. Alright, so Suburban Hillbilly can't win anything else the rest of the night.
Okay.
That's the only thing that sucks about winning the first one. I don't know. I kind of like Suburban, so.
Can I just say that I really, do I get anything for second place?
Yeah, you get a round of applause.
Yay, Mama, I was talking about you being allergic to cinnamon.
Diamond Rose says I'm going to go eat dinner. Diamond, make sure you come back. We're going to be on till 9 o'clock. Make sure you come back so that way maybe you can win something.
She's at school tomorrow.
Go ahead and eat quick. Pretend there's a drill instructor over you going, eat.
You're so silly.
I know. Chew, swallow.
Okay, so how many of you saw my post today about what kind of oil we're doing? We are doing an oil that
Wait, you didn't give time to answer.
I wasn't gonna.
While we're waiting, we are eating almonds with wasabi and soy sauce.
Seriously? They're really good. I don't know if any of you doTERRA wellness advocates are in this room, but I'm just going to say I hate the new website.
Hate it. We don't like the new website.
Just saying, it stinks.
Just letting you know. And we're going to be expressing that to the Fords Tuesday night. But I do the new website.
Cannot stand it. I mean, do not like it at all. Can someone tell me why?
Mom says, alright, I'll stay. Alright, cool.
Yeah, but I know you said Clary Calm. Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Clary Calm. So what is Clary Calm? Well, here's the interesting thing. It is called, there's actually 2 blends that are for women in doTERRA.
Hence the reason why I'm drinking tonight.
See, I'm not the only person that hates the new interweb. I hate it. It's really annoying.
You know, Mama always, I love you. I love you just like you, my mama.
The liquor must be kicking in.
No, I do. I love her. She looks out for me, and I know she loves me.
Yes.
And that's what's really cool.
Yes. So.
The liquor kicking in. I tell her that all the time I can.
Yes, calm. Very calm. So So, okay, so I was wrong. Suburban is wrong.
What?
Yep. And we have not had somebody give the right answer. So, everybody get out your Google.
What? Suburban was
And
wrong?
look up the elevation blend, because getting my Clary Calm in a few days. Yeah, definitely.
What? Wait a minute. You said she was right.
Well, I was thinking that it was a different blend, but it's see, because in my books I couldn't get to it on this stupid website.
So elevation is still up for grabs. So you're saying
Yeah,
Suburban
fix
was
Jason another drink. We're all fixing to get an I love you.
I know, for right, because I'm empty. Do you think you could go fix me another one while I'm waiting on somebody to get it pregnant? Alright, so Suburban, you're still in it. Come on.
Oh, I am so tired of the discussion. Ugh.
What discussion?
Just nothing.
Patchouli. I don't think patchouli is in elevation.
No, patchouli is not in elevation.
Orange?
No.
No, not orange. I was rooting for you, Mom. It really was.
Are you freaking kidding me? Give me my cup back. Lemon leaf. Anita got it. She looked it up. Good job, Anita.
Wait a minute. Somebody else said lemon a little while ago.
Not lemon. Lemon myrtle.
What the hell's the difference? Is it a lemon from Myrtle Beach?
And poor Suburban. She's in. Yeah. So lavender is in it as well. But we got Anita first. So.
Anita won the elevation.
But I'm sure, yeah, she said I'm not Googling in the tub. I knew that was coming.
Every day I'm Googling.
Okay, so let's talk about Clary Calm. Clary Calm is, yes, tangerine is in it as well.
Really?
Yeah. It's a very, like, uplifting, it's called, it's a joyful blend.
Does that mean Bob Dylan had something to do with it?
No.
Oh, Mr. Tangerine Man, sing a song for me.
Okay, so let's talk women's stuff. And
No.
yes. So Clary Calm, what I was getting ready to say is that doTERRA actually has 2 blends that are for women. And they must be sexist because I haven't seen a men's blend yet. They really need to work on that.
One is called Haagen-Dazs.
So anyway, they have 2. One is called Whisper, which is just a women's blend.
Whisper?
And which is actually a really cool oil because it's made to interact with your body chemistry. And so what happens is for each person, it's going to smell different.
Shut up.
No, I swear. It really does. Well, just because of the way it's made, it interacts differently with each person's body chemistry.
So you're saying with your body chemistry, with your body chemistry, it would smell
one way.
like
cow poo.
Shush. Like a mid-afternoon summer storm.
Okay.
Where with Hope, it would smell like a big pile of smoking cow poo.
No, but it does interact differently with different people's body chemistry, so it does smell different. It's kind of like, you know how perfume does on certain people? You can put perfume on someone and it smells a certain way, and you put it on somebody else and it smells a different way. Yeah, so Cases just went and Googled it and then...
Little late to the show there, Navy boy.
Anyway, so there's 2 different oil blends for women through doTERRA. One is Whisper, and then the other one is the one we're going to talk about tonight, which is a monthly blend. I wish that time of the month is a Whisper. It's more like a banshee on a warpath. Okay, so
I should have stayed milking cows.
I have a feeling as the class rolls on. This is gonna get a whole different kind of interesting. Okay.
Let me ask y'all women something. Straight up. Is there some kind of hazing manual that y'all get at birth?
For what?
Well, for what? Don't act like for what. When it comes to a first-time mom, if y'all visit them as soon as they get prego or when they start to show or they're getting close to their due date, y'all come out with the worst horror stories ever known to men. You guys put it. You guys, like Stephen King's in the corner taking notes when y'all are sharing freaking labor stories.
They're horror stories because that's what they are.
And I've been listening to you talk about the cycle with Carol because she's getting close.
Yes.
And the child is terrified.
No, she's not.
Oh my God, you make it sound like the Nazis are still around and she's going to a camp and going to get gas.
Okay, so welcome to Jason. This is over-exaggerating at its finest.
No, that's what you do. Don't say you don't, because we went to go see our friend in the hospital because she was
and that's not, okay, so here's the thing.
That's straight up
You make it sound like,
Yes.
You make it sound like we're over-exaggerating. We're telling true stories. We're preparing them to know that it's not a walk in the park. Because
I think they know that.
No.
I mean, I don't think there's a girl on the planet that'd be like, I'm just going to eat some ice cream, put my feet in the stirrups. They'd be like,
see, that's my favorite new name for it, Shark Week. I love it. That's what we call it now. Ever since I saw somebody call it on YouTube, call it that, or Facebook, I was like, that's it. That's what I call it from now on, is Shark Week.
And see, and here's the thing. I don't know why y'all give out advice about Shark Week anyway.
Why?
Because my ex-wife, Lucifer, when that time came around, you left the freaking state.
You disappeared, yes.
I'm like, I don't even know what's happening.
Well, and part of that is this, and I'm just going to put it out there, part of that is this oil. Part of that is this blend, because what happens is this blend is built to take the symptoms and minimalize them. It's meant to take all of the fury and just pissed off.
Women have gotten away with murder because of the cycle. What kind of crap is that?
I don't know. She said if someone had told me what it would really be like, I would have had parts removed. Yeah.
Well, you know, I know. I feel for y'all. I do, because
yeah, it's called a menstrual cycle instead of a menstrual cycle.
because I heard a commercial on the radio the other day that they were doing something to y'all's tubes to where y'all wouldn't even have the period anymore. I got to thinking, how bad does that screw up your body? You know.
Palmetto showed up. That's not a cool name for it. Shark Week is already a thing, and it's a cool thing, and you can't ruin it with your gross thing.
That's true. What's up, brother?
No. I don't care about your cool thing. I like my idea better.
Is that one of your oil books?
I'm not looking. You can try, but it's not happening.
It looks like it's going to fall off.
You're not getting my cup. Especially with my olives in it.
Okay, giveaway. Lemon essential oil time. Giveaway. This oil is a blank that makes you pee all the time.
What is the name of the property of an oil that makes you pee?
It was foggy. I was just trying to push the fog off for you. Diet Mountain Dew tastes a whole lot funnier. after martini. We should have brought the vodka after.
Nope. Diuretic. There it
Always Steve. Did he spell it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Always Steve gets the lemon. Gets the lemon. He puts the lime in the coconut. Always Steve got the lemon.
I think Steve is going to defer to Bass. Steve, if you'll confirm that for me. Because I'm sure Mama has plenty.
I don't like Bud Light. To me, Budweiser has changed its taste over the years, and now Budweiser is nothing more, nothing more than just one piss.
Laurel, I said pea oil. It's called a diuretic. That's the property.
Why you kick me?
I was just playing footsie with you.
Ooh, footsie with you.
Okay, give it to the
Give
next.
it to the next person.
So that's Bass. So Winter, if you'll email me your address, I'd appreciate it.
And no, we're not sending you any pictures of our knees.
I just have to show off. I know, see? Well, at least that tells me, Steve, that you are paying attention, because I like to hear that. Okay, so let's talk about what's in this oil blend. Or actually, first, before we do all that, one of the things I want to say, if you are pregnant or plan to be pregnant anytime soon, be careful with this oil. You need to be, heavily.
It's a baby elephant. I'll show you the trunk later.
Okay, so this is one of those that you have to be careful with. Heavily dilute if you are pregnant.
Palmetto is exactly right. Bud Light is for people who don't like the taste of beer and who like to pee a lot.
Yeah. So, okay. So, alright. Permanite of many Bud Lights makes very clear. I know, right? Okay, so this oil, you can use it neat if you're not pregnant. However, one of the things that it says is that if you use this continually, which I use it a lot, if you use it continuously,
you'll have a baby alien.
You may experience something called sensitization, which means you may have a topical reaction to it. So if that happens, it's just a simple reaction. Just the next time you use it, make sure that you dilute it some. I don't use it enough to where that has become an issue. But if you use it, daily or every other day, just be careful with it and keep an eye on it to make sure that if there's, you may or may not have a sensitization reaction to it. And if that's the case, just put some coconut oil with it and you'll be good to go. Okay, so let's talk about what oils are in this blend. Obviously, clary sage is going to be in it because it's called Clary Calm, right? So it has clary sage, lavender, bergamot, Roman chamomile, lang lang, cedarwood, geranium, fennel, carrot seed oil, palmarosa, and vitex. So I'm going to go through all of those just real quick on what the different oils are. A couple of these we've not talked about.
Carrot seed oil. Now, is it safe to assume that they take the seeds from the carrot seeds and then press them and that's where they get the oil from?
I would think they probably extract it. It's not one that we have, that we don't cover. So it's not, I don't know if it's steam distilled or not. Hey, Clary Sage. That's my buddy. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the different lang lang. Yeah.
Lang lang is good for men.
Yes, it is good for men. Because it's good for
women. In more
women.
ways than one. Just saying.
Okay.
Little wine, little lang lang, diffusing, brown chicken, brown chicken.
Okay, so The goal of this oil, so the main function for this oil is to provide a soothing and calming effect during a woman's menstrual cycle. Okay?
I need more to drink.
Now, it's also has cooling properties, so it will help with, it'll help cool the skin, and it also helps to balance emotions. Those are the three major things that this oil gears to do. Now, it does way more than that, but those are the main functions of the oil.
Now, can I interject?
Mm-hmm.
I can be a witness that Robin has had times when she was like,
well,
and
give it
I did that. I'm
yesterday's
talking. I did it.
example.
Wait. And she put some of this stuff on, and lives were saved. Just saying. She went from being like, hey, how you doing?
Well, yesterday is a perfect example. Yesterday we had things that we had to do, and we had to be somewhere by a certain time. And when I get that way, I am like, I want to rip somebody's head off. And I am
a Nazi.
Right now, let's just say, right now I'm using this oil. Let's just go there, okay? And so I've had it in my purse with me this past week, or a couple of days, whatever it is. And we were driving down the road, and I literally was about to rip Jason's head off because he was being a smart aleck, like he always likes to be.
Me? What?
And I could just feel, like, I mean, my knuckles were starting to go white, and I mean, I was ready to just let him have it. And what I did was, instead of letting him have it, I reached in my purse, and I pulled out the oil. And what's really cool about this is it comes with a roller ball. It's already set up as a roller ball.
And in my defense, the kids really got you there, not me. I mean,
no.
I might have been the icing on the cake, but I didn't bake them at my jam.
Right. So I took the roller ball, and I put it on my pulse points, put it right on my wrists, and I just rub it together, and I use it, I put it right behind my ears on both sides, and then down my throat. And then the thing is I can smell that. And part of this is topical, but again, the other part is aromatic. And so what happens is all of those oils start to work.
So what Anita says, so what you're saying is all husbands should invest in Clary Calm. Hell yeah, that should be in every Valentine's Day
and y'all,
gift,
it is not
Christmas
that expensive.
gift,
It's
Mother's
like
Day gift, anniversary gift, birthday gift, just because gift, once a month gift. Give this some.
It's around $32, $33. It's not.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper than a gallon of ice cream.
But it's a 10 milliliter bottle. And I would venture to say this would last you several months. If you would say,
you throw that thing in the front door when you coming home from work, knowing it's that time where the cycle says, you throw it in like a flashbang.
It smells really, really, at least I love the smell of it. It is very calming to me, and that's because of all these oils that are in it. So let me go through these and tell you what's in it. Obviously it has clary sage, which is an antidepressant. It's also anticonvulsive, antispasmodic.
What do you mean anticonvulsive?
It just helps
with seizures?
Right, right. Antispasmodic. So this one, so clary sage helps a lot with cramps because you're antispasmodic, so it's not cramping. Okay, so it's helping with that. It's antiseptic. It's an aphrodisiac. It's astringent. It's bactericidal. Carminative, meaning helps get away with helps do away with gas. Deodorant, digestive. It's an emmenagogue, which a lot of these are going to be emmenagogues, and that's because this is supposed to be a monthly blend. Floyd, I'm going to get to that in just a second.
So you said it's an aphrodisiac.
Yes, so we're going to get to that too. It's euphoric, hypotensive, nervine, and sedative.
So how you doing?
Not right now. So, what clary sage does in this oil is It helps to balance estrogen and then all the other hormones associated with PMS and menopause. So a lot of the different hormones that are out of whack during those times, this helps to level them out some. Lorelai's asking about anxiety and panic attacks. I think it would help with anxiety, but I know there are several oils that would work just as well, if not better, Lorelai. So if you're looking for something like that, just email me. I know for a fact, cedarwood and vetiver and Serenity, which is a blend, those three I use a lot. Vetiver especially on Jason to help with anxiety works really well. Do they make an aphrodisiac for Caucasians? That's lang-a-lang. I don't know why you're asking. You should already know that one.
Palmetto, you really don't want to miss next week.
Yeah,
Just
he
saying.
definitely needs to be here for next week.
I got the hook up for you, bro.
Okay, so the next oil is lavender. Now remember, we were talking about how this is a clary calm, right? It's supposed to calm. So it makes sense that lavender is in this blend because it's sedative. It's also astringent. Lavender is an antihistamine, which I really like. If you're ever an allergic person to a lot of different stuff, lavender is really good for allergies. So that's something to keep.
Let me ask you something though. There are some other oils that do kind of the same thing as lavender, but they're not as put you to sleep like lavender is. Why do you think they chose lavender? I mean, I guess I understand that it's just a very small part. That lavender is just a very small part in this blend. But lavender knocks me out.
Well, but lavender does a different yeah, the blonde in me, that went right over my head. Let's see. Bergamot really helped me when I had to be awake. It really does, but bergamot is also a sedative in the fact that it's not a sedative as far as put you to sleep, but it's a sedative in, it's really hard to explain. I'd have to go back to my notes, but it levels everything else out and brings things, I have to look into it, but because that was the one, if you remember, we were scratching our heads about that because it was a stimulant in one aspect and it was a sedative in another aspect. I think it has to do with your internal organs as far as that goes. Amanda's Garden says, also sounds like it would work on kids with ADD and ADHD or OD. Yeah. So, okay, so it could. But again, I have other oils that would work just as well. Now, what I will say is that this Clary Calm, my daughter is 11. And I'm sure we're kind of in that almost puberty stage.
No, we're not.
And someone's in denial. But I think for the year prior, we had a lot of emotional roller coaster stuff that we just thought she was just being a spoiled brat. And but I really am starting to think that
she's too young.
No, she's almost 12.
So?
I was 12. But anyway, I am going to start using this on her to see if it helps level her out, because it really helps with emotions as well. It's not just about progesterone or estrogen or any of that crap. It's
She's too young.
It could be, well, she's still your baby, I get it, but Vetiver, Clary Calm, and Lang Lang, just whenever you're ready to order, just contact me and let me know. Anyway, so with the lavender, it's sedative, astringent, antihistamine. It's cytophylactic, which means that it's regenerative for the skin. A lot of people use that for like burn victims and stuff. Anything that's a cytophylactic oil is regenerative for the skin cells, so it helps with that. Anyway, it's also antispasmodic, which again we want. Antidepressant. It's an analgesic, which means that it helps with pain. So again, this is why lavender was picked, because it's not only a sedative, it's calming, but it also helps antispasmodic, and it's antidepressant, analgesic. It's relaxing, soothing, all of that different stuff. So it helps a lot with those kind of things. Alright, next one is bergamot, and this is the one that Rebecca was talking about. It's neurotonic. Now, it's anti-inflammatory. So again, with the issues of all of the different things that happen during the month, this is one of those things that it's going to help with. Antidepressant, antibacterial, antifungal, digestive.
Lorelai says, Robin, good luck with puberty. It's been hell here with the Princess Punk.
Yeah. So, okay. So, antifungal, digestive. Bergamot, the reason why bergamot is in this is because it relieves feelings of stress and agitation. It also relieves the tension, and it helps to balance emotion. So those properties are why bergamot is in this particular...
See, I can understand that, because when Shark Week comes around, y'all are like a big-ass ball of emotion.
Right, we can go from being totally pissed off to being absolutely in love with you.
I can tell you how beautiful you are one minute, and then the sun hits you just right, and you give me that grin, and I tell you how beautiful you are again, and you just go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and it's all having to do with the hormones. Hormones are just all over the place during that week.
That's why man invented alcohol.
One thing I haven't had anybody ask yet. Bergamot is in this blend. Bergamot is a citrus. Go ahead and give away a sample.
Okay, give it away a sample.
What is so important to keep in mind when you are using a citrus oil?
And we're going to give away wild orange,
which is the citrus oil. What is so important? What do you need to pay attention to
when you
use a citrus oil?
I know this one. I know this one. I know this one. Here comes the sun.
Wait till they get premenopause. Well, that's where I'm at, cases. So we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Dude, shut up. Here comes the sun. Just stay put of sun.
Stay out of the sun. She's trying. Lorelai, yes, that is absolutely right. Stay out of the sun for at least 12 hours.
Why?
Because,
Grandma, roll!
Yay! So it doesn't burn you, is what Pickers is trying to say.
So Lorelai won this one.
Wild orange.
Wild orange.
Photosensitivity. There you go. Good job.
Yeah. Okay, she already won.
Okay, so here's the thing. doTERRA, because they know how important this oil is, they use...
saving men's lives.
They use a special type of bergamot so that it is not photosensitive.
What?
Yes.
What? Shut up.
The fancy...
How can there be a special type of bergamot?
Isn't
bergamot?
It's called Phenylcumarin free.
Wow, that's the
I have
first
to look
time
it
I've
up.
ever seen you struggle over saying a word. I'm going to give away a sample just because Robin struggled. You know how rare that is. No, you got to give me this moment. Y'all don't understand. She's like a walking dictionary. There's times I'd be like, woman, it is 8:30 in the morning. Don't be dropping them $50 words in here. So she just struggled over a word. So because of that, I'm going to give away peppermint. Peppermint. And I'm going to give it away to... Wonderful Blessed Life. Wonderful Blessed Life gets peppermint oil because Robin struggled over a word.
Anyway, it's called FCF. I have orange in one 2 weeks ago. Give it to the next person. Okay. I don't know who was the next person that said photosensitivity.
I mean,
Stay out of the sun. Glenda Breck.
Glenda Breck won. What was it? Wild orange. Glenda Breck.
So if you'll email us the stuff, we'll take care of it. She also says over exaggerated, which is repetitive. Wait, what? Anyway, so anyway, I'm gonna make sure you don't get a sample next week. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, it's FCF, which is ferneo-coumarin-free bergamot, which means that it is not going to be photosensitive. So you don't have to worry about using this oil and then going out in the sun.
So explain that. How the crap does that happen? I thought a bergamot was, that's like an
because
orange
of
is an
how
orange.
it's because of how it's processed. It's not because it's a citrus. It's because of how they process the oil. See, a lot of the citrus oils, it's the peel that they use to distill or to pull the oil out. So with the like wild orange and stuff, they do a cold press where they press under extreme pressure and that pulls the oil out of the peel. Now with the bergamot, they do a different process to extract, or I guess after they extract the oil, they do something to it that takes the photosensitivity out of it. So then that way you don't have to worry about this being photosensitive. So that's a really big plus. I don't have to go, well crap, I just used this at 8 o'clock at night. I gotta wait till 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, which would be okay. But again, yesterday afternoon, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, I'm not going to sit in a corner and, you know. Oh my God, Palmetto, you are killing me. He's like, I just want to reach through the screen and just go with his little neck. Let me use some more Clary Sage or Clary Calm, because I'm telling you. Anyway, so.
You know I'm going to pay for you tonight, Palmetto. You know, right?
Just saying.
She's going to be like, your friend Billy.
Okay. So, I'm sick, dude. I'm sick. So anyway, the next oil on this blend is Roman chamomile. Now there's Roman chamomile and there's German chamomile. This is the Roman chamomile. So, Roman chamomile is antibacterial, antifungal. It's a sedative. Definitely a sedative. Antiviral, immunostimulant, and is hypnotic. Or hypnotonic, I'm sorry. Ugh, not hypnotic.
So wait a minute. You said there's a German one and a Roman one. So
Just don't. Because we need this to be monetized and I really don't need to go there. So it's not going to be like, it's going to be Et tu Brute. It's
that's
not
what I was
going to be
gonna say.
Heil Hitler.
I was gonna say, is one like Et tu Brute?
Mm-hmm.
And the other one's like Heil.
Anyway, so come and visit. See, that's what he's doing. He's pushing enough buttons, so I'll drive all the way to his place and beat his butt. I'll grab him by his... He doesn't have his ponytail anymore. Can't grab him by the ponytail. And throat punch him. Just like that.
You so just did a knife hand, like, all wrong.
Right
now, he's writing me.
What? Oh, what's that?
He's writing me an email like, dude, your wife doesn't knife. She can't knife drop me like this.
So, the next. Yeah. So, the next oil, and this has a lot of oil. Oh, and the reason why Roman chamomile is in this blend is because it helps to balance the emotions, relieves the symptoms of menopause. It also is antispasmodic, so it helps with cramps. So you definitely, this is another good one. And just to give you a side note, I don't know how many people deal with bee stings, wasp stings, anything like that. We're dealing with that right now because of picking muscadines. We have wasps again. They're every year, and the bees are out trying to, you know, get some of the nectar and stuff like that. So we have to be very careful where we are. But when we get stung, one of the things that helps tremendously with the sting is lavender and chamomile. The problem with that, however, is it's a double whammy of sedatives. So literally you're like, oh, this feels so great, it took the sting out of, and you're out for like, what was I out for, like 3 hours? You just passed out. I was like, and it hurt, like the sting was really bad. My hand was swelling up, it was horrible. I put that on there and I woke up like hours later and I was passed out.
Look, now, I'm not taking anything away from this oil at all. Because you're right, when you get stung, you know, it helps. Like when Ladessa got stung because the wasps built their nest inside the gate.
Yes.
But I lose a little bit of sympathy because you're not looking when you're picking the muscadines.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, I should have been paying attention. But there are going to be situations where you get stung truly on accident. Like Ladessa, she grabbed a gate and didn't realize there was a nest up underneath it. So.
No, the nest was inside the pole. Unless she was like from Krypton, she would have never been able to know. And then she was like, ah!
Yeah. But
you put that stuff on her, and then 5 minutes later, she was like, get out of the way, cow.
Yeah, she had no. I mean, we took and put, and I didn't even put the chamomile on her. And the reason why I didn't put the chamomile on her is because I didn't want to have to put her in the back of the truck. Because I knew if I put the lavender and the chamomile on her, she would be like, she'd just fall out. So I put lavender and I put some melaleuca on there. And between those two, or tea tree oil, whatever you want to call it, I put those two on there, and within minutes, she was like, what sting? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know what I love about these oils, and this is a little sidetrack. What I really love about you doing these essential oils is how our kids now have come dependent's not the right word. Mm-hmm. They've now, it's a way of life here.
Right, they don't even look for, like, if they have something happen, they come and they're like, what oil do I use? They're not asking for Benadryl.
Even Blaze, who's an adult now, he's like, I got a headache, can I get some lavender or peppermint to put on my...
Right. They don't even look at... Now, we do still have, because, I mean, we've had to have it in the past, and so we haven't been using it, so it's still in the cabinets. But we still have ibuprofen. We still have, what's Benadryl's
I don't know.
name?
But one example is...
Orange butt. We have the orange pills and the pink pills.
I got athlete's foot on my one foot, and every night we've been treating it with an oil blend.
Instead of Tinactin, because he did have Tinactin, and then what happened is he didn't have the Tinactin, and because he had used it all. And I said, well, let's try and see if some oil will work. And so we did a blend of oils, and it's just about gone.
Almost gone.
So, let's see. Yellow Jackets, nobody's ready for those. Yeah, exactly. They do appear from nowhere.
Yeah, well, Yellow Jackets are part of the wasp family.
Right.
And they are the most aggressive wasp in the family. I hate Yellow Jackets. I've had Yellow Jackets make me cut a front flip.
Yeah, they're not fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched Yellow Jackets take a full-grown bull and make him jump a 8-strand barbed wire fence.
Yeah, not fun. Okay. So the next one is Lang-a-Lang, and not sure why.
Let me look.
Okay, so the next oil is Lang-a-Lang, which everybody loves to say. Lang-a-Lang, it's my Lang-a-Lang. So Lang-a-Lang is hypotensive, it's an aphrodisiac, it is antispasmodic, and it is a sedative. Okay, so again, Lang-a-Lang is going to help with the the antispasmodic part of it, and it's also going to help the sedative part. It's going to be very calming and soothing and that kind of thing. The reason why they've put Lang Lang in there is because it is calming and it's sedative, but it also helps balance hormones. And it kind of gives that whole idea of inner peace and self-love. It's kind of like just an uplifting and make you feel a little bit better about yourself kind of oil. So this oil blend, its purpose is to help kind of work with self-worth, but also to topically and aromatically help with like cramps and overall emotions and things of that nature. So Lang Lang is definitely a good thing to have in this blend. The next one is going to be...
Kitty, I just checked and she's not, so it has to be on her end.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Mama was saying earlier that she didn't have chat, and I think Woody emailed me earlier and said he didn't have chat either. So sometimes, you know, YouTube's been kind of funny with that stuff. But okay, so the next oil is cedarwood. Cedarwood is anti-inflammatory, so it's going to help with like tension and stuff like that.
And it tastes nasty, especially when you confuse it for lemon and you put it in your tea because your wife took the
you're
lemon.
not supposed to ingest cedarwood.
Yeah.
So let's just go there with that. Cedarwood is also diuretic, it's astringent, antiseptic, insecticidal, and it's also sedative. So cedarwood is one of those that we use for Jason to kind of calm him down. So this made a lot of sense when it is one of those to help kind of normalize emotions and things like that. It's very calming and it soothes tension. So that's part of the reason why this one is in there. Now, geranium. Okay, so geranium has a purpose, in my opinion, that's not in my notes. But I'm going to tell it, and you guys can just put your hands over your ears, whatever.
Uh-oh.
But
Giveaway time, because she's going to just totally make me want to throw up right now.
No.
So we're going to give away eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. And the question is, the first one to name the animal whose diet is mostly the leaves of the eucalyptus, and he stays stoned.
Like 16 hours a day. Or 18 hours a day.
And no, the answer is not palmetto paratrooper.
Oh my god. Not just say that.
What is that animal?
Yes, so Kitty, that's right. Lang Lang can help with many men problems.
Amanda's Gardens in the house with the correct answer of the koala. That is correct. The koala bear dines on the eucalyptus. Eats it like it's going out of style, and they stink, but they're stoned.
So anyway.
Okay, don't make me puke now.
Okay, so geranium. In the past, and this is how I'm going to do this without doing it. Okay, I have said my son gets random nosebleeds.
Oh boy.
Like horrible nosebleeds, just out of the blue, it'll just start gushing out of his nose. Geranium will help stop his nosebleeds. It is a hemostatic. Okay?
So you can use it for a gunshot wound.
So, that's where I'm going to go with that. We're just going to leave it alone.
It's not going to stop you from the flow.
No, but it's going to help with it. It helps with
The Red Sea.
what they call hemorrhagia, where basically you have heavy issues. There are some women who, yes, there are some women who have really heavy shark weeks, and this this oil can help with that. So that's where I'm gonna go with that.
Let's just leave it
We're
alone.
just gonna
Next
leave it alone.
subject.
So, geranium is also a detoxifier. It's regenerative, anti-allergenic, anti-hemorrhagic, and it's also antitoxic. So, this oil is part of the reason when I start talking about all the different reasons or all the different things that it can help with, there's a reason why they put geranium in there. Okay? Because if you pay attention, geranium is not like anti-inflammatory or analgesic or sedative or anything like that. There is a reason why this geranium is in this oil blend. What was the PMS preteen mood swing oil? This one, the one we're talking about right now, is Clary Calm. And this is the one I'm getting ready to use on my daughter, so I'll be able to report to y'all within the next couple of weeks on how it's doing. Where do we put on the oil? You can put it on your pulse points, so your wrists, back behind your ears, neck, back of the neck, feet. Those are the main issues. If you have physical cramps or anything going on in that area, put it straight on in the belly and right over.
Oh God, I need another drink.
There are times when I put it straight on my ovaries. Just put them right there. Right on top of it.
Oh, for the love of the black baby.
Tracy Down says no velociraptors chasing. We're getting really close to November. It's almost time for me to buy you another bottle, isn't it?
No, I haven't forgot about that one yet.
So, another thing that's really cool about geranium is it also, and this is really cool, besides balancing hormones, it actually helps with the things that cause osteoporosis. So this is another thing that's really cool. Women tend to have issues with osteoporosis. The geranium within this oil helps with that. So that's kind of cool as well. If you're allergic to cedar, do you think it would be okay to try this? What aspect are you allergic to cedar? That's my question. Like, are we talking about you've had, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit different. Wonderful Blessed Life said, oh, that is the one I need for my preteen. She's 11 and her moods. See, Wonderful Blessed Life, that's what I'm going through right now. It's the exact same thing.
She's a spoiled brat.
No, she's having, like, she can go from being the sweetest, coolest chick to, like, 2 seconds later, she is in tears upset. And it just, like, we're constantly doing this. Constantly. So, I'm going to try this on her. And y'all be paying attention on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to kind of throw that in there occasionally. Hey, this is really helping. Or, you know what? Forget about it. You know, we'll see. But the other thing is also it's calming.
Amen, Suburban.
It helps with the symptoms of PMS as well. So all of that emotional roller coaster crap that we go through, you know, that's the thing. Alright, so Anita says, yeah, tricky. Cedar wood on skin contact or the oils from cedar trees on skin contact causes hives. Anita, what I would say is try it. If it's just hives, you could probably put some lavender on it to thin it out and make it better.
Excuse me.
Yes, I've offered her chocolate, and yes, she has taken it. So we're just going to go there with that too. But the thing with this, Anita, is because it's just one of many oils, it might not be as big of an issue. The other thing is you could dilute it and see if that helped as well. I would just do a small patch test and see. Because if it's just, you know, we're not talking anaphylactic shock. If we're talking like just hives, you could definitely thin it out with some oil, like some coconut oil or almond oil, any kind of a carrier oil. Or you could put some lavender on it and just kind of chill it out. Because like I said before, it's an antihistamine, so it should help with the hives. So that's what I would go with. Alright, the next one is fennel. I don't smell, do you smell the fennel in that at all? Because I love the smell of fennel. Do you smell fennel? I don't smell it. Maybe a little bit. You're silly. Now you're just being silly.
I got a kiss.
You're tricky. My 11-year-old will cry if I tell her no to something, and then the next minute she'll be smiling at it. Exactly. See, mine's doing the same kind of things. So I definitely think that that's part of it. Okay. The next one is fennel. Now, fennel is anaspasmodic. It's obviously an emmenagogue. It's also a galactagogue, which sounds to me like it should be like some Atari game or something, like Galactica. But it's actually...
Give me your nerd card. That's just something out of Battlestar Galactica, not Atari.
Yeah, wasn't there a game that was
Oh my god.
Galactica? There wasn't there?
What? How did we end up married?
Anyway, you don't want your drink. I know, right? Because I nurse mine. I'm real slow with mine. Okay, so galactagogue means that it helps with lactation. So, fennel is in here because, again, like I said before, this oil is not just for PMS and shark week. It's not just.
So wait a minute. Fennel helps with lactation.
That's why I told you, if it had been our cows, we would have been trying fennel oil at this point with the cows out there. But because they're not our cows, I don't want to mess with his cows. Because I don't know if it'll pass over into the milk. That's what I'm worried about. And because of how strong the taste and the smell of fennel is, I don't want it to pass over. So what we will do is once one of our cows is in lactation, we're going to try it and see if it helps.
Is anybody milking a goat out there? Or a cow?
You know, she's not in here right now, but I would be willing to bet that Wholesome Roots.
Well, she ain't in here. She ain't getting it. Do we have fennel?
Yeah, I have plenty of fennel.
Is anybody who's out there that's milking a goat or a cow right now? Anyone? Anyone on your homestead got a goat that you're milking or a cow?
Used to give colicky babies fennel. Yes. It's also, the other thing that fennel is really good for is for gas. So, and digestive overall.
I guess
so,
oh well.
Those olives are fantastic.
They're a little spicy. They got the jalapeno.
They have jalapeno in them.
It like sneaks up on you and then like punch you in the mouth. It's like pow, and you're like, whoa. What the hell was that? So.
Kitty cut and pasted the wrong thing. What is she drinking tonight?
Wonderful Blessed Side says, we have a lot of cows, but are you milking any? Are you milking any?
Because we want to see, we have a huge dairy farm. But see, they're doing
never mind, you can't.
Yeah, what I want to do is I want to try it individually to see, because I don't want it to contaminate the milk supply.
We just want one cow.
So I just want to see if it works.
Because you know, like onion grass, when the cows eat the onion grass, it goes right into the milk.
Suburban, they're at Sam's Club. They have, over in the olive section, they have garlic, clove, and jalapenos, and they're really, really good. Okay, so fennel is anaspasmodic. It's an emmenagogue. It's a galactagogue. It's also
maybe I need to go work for Wonderful Blessed.
Diuretic. It's mucolytic, digestive, and it's anti-inflammatory. So it makes sense that this is another one that's going to be in there because it alleviates issues associated with menopause and premenopause. It also is hormone balancing. It's soothing for symptoms of PMS, and it also, and this is kind of an interesting thing, it also alleviates skin issues related to aging. So all you women out there, give it to one or two and have others as a control. Right, but Steve, the problem is that all of the milk goes into one big tank.
Yeah.
And I don't want just that little bit. If it passes into the milk, so because that's something you have to worry about, is if it actually crosses over into the milk supply. And if it does, then I don't want it to contaminate his overall milk supply. Okay.
I might just talk to him and let's get one of the weak milkers out to see if it puffs them up and then see if it passes over.
But see, now what we could do is try it in the dump cows.
Yeah, but we try to get them back in the herd so fast that it's not even.
And so that's the other thing is we don't know how long it would stay in the milk supply. So that's the thing is that we would like to be able to do it, and we will. Once one of our cows is in milk, we will definitely be using it. And I want to try it 2 different ways. I want to try it topically, rubbing it actually on the bag, on her udder. But then I also want to try and do it because they can ingest it. So I want to try and maybe mix it into her feed as well.
We're buying a kicker too, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, Blaze already said that. So he said, man, Daisy doesn't know what's coming to her. Right, so that's what I'm worried about, Suburban, is will the milk taste like licorice? Because that's the thing, is like, you just don't know. And we're going to have to keep records of how much milk we get from her. And we're going to have to be very routine about exactly what times we milk so that it doesn't have anything to do with
What's up, Nelson Homestead?
input or the output of how much milk they're producing.
Yeah.
But it is something that we're going to look into.
It's definitely going to be a great experiment.
Yeah. Okay, so carrot. Carrot is another oil that's in this. It is antiseptic, disinfectant, detoxifying, it's antioxidant, anti-carcinogenic, carminative, meaning it has to do with gas, depurative, diuretic, emmenagogue, stimulant, cytophylactic, which again means the regeneration of new skills like for the skin, tonic, and it's a vermifuge. Vermifuge is a big word for getting rid of
Don't ruin it.
what's it called?
What?
I'm drawing a blank. Parasites, I think.
Yeah, Wonderful Bus says hubby says to milk into a bucket, the one that you give, and then find a test for it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah. Well, my first test is going to be for me to drink it because we'll be able to tell. We know what regular raw milk tastes like.
Well, I mean,
and
every one of my kids, Ladessa came with her hot cocoa this morning, and she's like, Daddy, this ain't got enough milk in it. And she just pointed to the cow.
Yep.
And I walked over there, and I was just like,
Yep. Jason does that all the time with his coffee because sometimes they'll forget to put cream in the coffee.
I just go straight to the cow.
So he goes straight to the cow. And yep. And that's because we make sure that
It's because I'm crazy.
well, we make sure that those cows are healthy. But yeah, so vermifuge is it gets rid of parasites. So
Giveaway time. Which one you want to give away? We're going to give away the clove bud. Clove bud. Come on with a question. Okay, I got a question. About this time last year, I came up with a character. And that character did like 3 videos. What was the name? And you have to spell it correctly.
Oh, that's going to be tricky.
What was the name of that character? Spelled correctly.
How many squirts, Jason?
I knew about 7.
Oh, not spelled right.
They didn't spell it right.
Somebody's Googling it right now. YouTubing it.
Did the Menace Garden already win something?
No. Yes.
Yes, she already won.
But she didn't do all of it. There it is!
Kitty!
Kitty's probably got a lot of,
Kitty.
But Kitty's probably got clove. I don't know.
Kitty, you won. Now you're going to give it to the next person.
Nobody spelled it right yet. The whole thing. can't feel my nose. Fried squash. Somebody cut and paste. I thought I heard that dog coming this way.
Sorry,
It's okay.
he slipped out.
Fried squish. Fried squash. Squash. There you go, Lost Dude.
Lost Dude. So, Kitty, are you going to give it to Lost Dude, or do you want it? I don't know if you have clove.
I'm sure she has clothes, but we'll see. Yeah. Oh, send mine to Amanda.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so we'll send that to Amanda.
Well, and I'll make another one for Lost Dude.
And Lost
That's
Dude,
not-
yeah, and Lost
we'll
Dude
do
gets
that.
one too.
We'll do one for Lost Dude, unless Lost Dude, I don't know. Fried squash and dill pickle. I know, right?
Who said that? Anita.
Anita.
Has
I
Anita
love
won
Anita.
anything?
Yeah. She got the elevation.
Okay, so we got Melaleuca.
Mm-hmm.
Melaleuca. Today is a holiday.
What?
Yep, today is a holiday. Now,
How is it a holiday?
well, it's not one that is very recognized, even though it should be. It should be. And for Melaleuca. Melaleuca. What is today?
I was trying to type in faster to say, but it was.
Lost Dude said send his to Anita.
Okay. We'll do it. Close. Lost Dude.
Nope, not Grandparents' Day.
My knee hurts really bad.
I'm sorry. Put some Melaleuca on.
No, I need to get some of the deep blue lotion.
I hope she's not out there burning the steaks. Constitution Day.
Anita's on a freaking roll.
Anita, now you got 3 oils coming. I'll send you this one, or do you want to? Do you want to give it to somebody?
I need to find your notebook because I like your notebook better.
You should just use that old journal that I got up there.
No, I have that notebook of Jason's Day. Robin, I have clove bud, so you can give it to somebody else. Jeez! Nobody else said it.
Okay, well, Glenda Beck gets the clove bud. I'm going to give it to her.
Who? She, okay.
What, she already won one?
Yeah.
Oh.
She got the...
Well, who are our winners so far?
Okay. Anita has Elevation and Melaleuca.
Unless she defers Melaleuca to somebody
No,
else.
she's giving away her clove bud instead.
Right, I'm just saying.
Bass is getting lemon.
Okay.
Okay, just for y'all's thing, the lines are not really clear here, so if you get the wrong one, just let me know. Just saying. Oh, God. Okay. So, Glenda, Brecky, I don't know what that's. Okay.
Here.
Wild Orange.
Here, put it on that so that way you don't screw the
No,
page.
I drew lines.
Yeah, your lines are nasty. Come on, put it on here. Put it on here.
So
Put it on here.
Wonderful, Blessed Life gets peppermint, and Amanda gets eucalyptus and clove. That's what I got so far.
Okay, put it on here. So
No,
that way.
I got it.
That way I can read it.
Nope, I got it. I'm good. We're trying to unpack. Too hard to answer. Oh, that stinks. I have Melaleuca. I need lang-a-lang for my hair.
She made you laugh that hard. You should give her some lang-a-lang.
I Lang Lang.
Put it on here so I know who won, so that way I can keep track of everything. Because I'm trying to give out 27.
Okay. Dadgummit. Okay.
And then Anita says,
I saw that. Anita said to give her Melaleuca to David Jeffers.
Yes.
So David Jeffers will get the Melaleuca. Okay, Bass gets lemon.
Give Bass some clove too, because Suburban says Winter could probably use some clove. She's been having some very serious dental issues via Facebook.
Glenda, Brett
I remember people talking about that.
is Wild Orange. Wonderful Blessed Life. I will send her peppermint with the, and Wonderful Blessed Life, if you're listening, the peppermint will also help with the congestion issues that your child is having. I know we're sending you the breathe stick, but the peppermint will help as well. And then Amanda's getting eucalyptus and clove. Are you keeping up with the chat? Okay. Alright. So.
Now I gotta dip it to the bag.
Alright. Now, Palmarosa. That is one that we have not covered. Because we don't, like I've said before, doTERRA does not sell Palmarosa. So I don't feel comfortable suggesting another company because I don't use other companies. But I'll tell you what this oil does. It's actually a wild grass with flowering tops. It's rose scented. And here's where my funny comes in. The botanical name, get this. That's my, no, you don't want to do that. The botanical name for Palmarosa is Cymbopogon martini.
Simba.
You didn't hear the martini?
He's alive.
Martini. That, I need to have Palmarosa oil just because the name is martini.
Martina McBride.
Okay, so it is antiseptic, antiviral, bactericidal, cytophylactic, which again has to do with regenerative cells, so like skin cells for burns. Digestive, it's a febrifuge, so it helps with fevers, bring down fevers. It's hydrating, anti-inflammatory, and antifungal. What Palmarosa does is it helps reduce stress and tension, it uplifts emotions, and it helps with skin issues. Jason and Robin, I just want to thank you for the sample also, because I used the Breathe sample and it saved me having to use my inhaler. Yay! Woo-hoo! Do y'all make or sell cute storage boxes for the oils? If not, please do. We do sell storage boxes. They have a box that it's a wooden box, and it'll hold like, what is it, like 30 oils, I think. But it holds the 15 milliliter bottles. I would love to be able to have the time to make a box that we'll cover.
I'll probably be able to work on one this weekend. Or not this weekend.
But what I do sell, that I do make, is my little travel case.
Amen.
I do make a case that holds 16 oils. It holds 8 oils on each side, and it's padded. And the reason why that's important is a lot of times with these boxes, the wooden boxes, they bang around and they move around and the hinges break or something happens. With the cases that I sew, it's got padding in it, and each oil slides down into a slot, and so each one is safe and doesn't bang up against the other bottle. Because what we used to do is I used to just throw them all in a Ziploc just in case they leak, so the oils didn't get into all of our clothing. And now what I do is I have this little, it's basically a big square, and it folds in half, and then I can roll it up and tie it up, and then I just put it in my suitcase or my bag. And then what that does is it makes it easy for me to just throw it in my, in our get home bag, anything like that, and it works out really well.
That's how it's supposed to go?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yes, I will I'll
Sit.
send you a picture, Rebecca. No big deal. We'll take care of it. Okay, so Palmarosa, what it does is, I think I already told you that. Just a crack. Okay, so the last oil is Vitex, which is also called the chasteberry tree. It's the most popular herbal remedy for PMS and cramps, and it's been used throughout history for the last 2,000 years. So it basically, what it does is it regulates estrogen levels, and it also alleviates symptoms of PMS and menopause. So between all those oils mixed together, this blend is fantastic when it comes.
No, you don't know how to stay in the yard.
When it comes to all things women. Now, I'm going to tell you what all it covers, what it can do. So it balances hormones, obviously. Most of the oils in the blend release endorphins, so it's going to help with pre and perimenopause. Big, huge help with that. It helps with mood swings when it comes to your cycle. It also helps to soothe and balance heightened emotions. Also, it's cooling for hot flashes. Somebody had asked, Floyd had asked about hot flashes earlier. I will tell you, this helps a lot with hot flashes. I've used it for that. So, okay. It also soothes pain, heavy cycles, cramps, because it's anti-inflammatory and it's antispasmodic. Another thing that it does help with is it helps regulate blood sugar levels, which I thought was interesting because it helps with certain gland in the endocrine system. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Giveaway time. We are going to give away this little tiny book from doTERRA.
Using essential
It says
oils.
Using Essential Oils. It's a beginner's guide. It talks about how to administrate the oil, tips for using essential oils, health concerns and their solutions. But then it's got different lists of different essential oils in there.
Come on with a question.
Give me something that lemongrass is good for.
Something that lemongrass is good for. The first one that mentions something that lemongrass is good for wins.
What can you use lemongrass for?
What can you use lemongrass for?
You better not be chewing on that cord, you doofus.
Alright, Bob wants to know what would you use for migraines. There's a lot of different things. There's a blend called for migraines you can use something called past tense. A lot of times what we use for cleaning that's kind of cheating, Lorelai.
No,
But you can. It's good for Chinese food.
Bug repellent, Lost Dude says.
Okay.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So Lost Dude gets the book. Lost Dude gets the book.
Okay.
What is this? This is a...
That's an ornament, but it's
But you can put the...
right. Okay. Okay, last little bit here. Let me go through a couple of these things that this is good for. Like we said before, for breastfeeding, it helps with milk supply because of the fennel. It helps with depression because it releases endorphins, kind of like how dark chocolate works.
Lost Dude said send it to Suburban.
It helps with hormonal imbalances, hot flashes, hysteria. It also helps with labor. Now, here's another thing. This helps with libido in men and women.
You need to drink a bottle. Just down it.
It helps with mastitis, which is another thing we could try. Again, with the cows. Again, but I don't wish mastitis upon any of my cattle. But
I mean, we could put it in there, and Willie would let us try it.
So that's a thought. It helps with heavy flow. Like I said, the geranium helps with that. It helps with any kind of emotional issues. So like being nervous, angry, anxiety, anything like that. It helps with that.
The problem is we don't know if it has any withdrawal for the milk.
Right. Parathyroid. It also helps with pelvic pain syndrome, so PPS. Anybody who has that. I know a while ago we had a question. Somebody asked about PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. This helps with that as well. It also helps with poor concentration, overall reproductive health, rosacea, which I thought was interesting. And you could put that on topically on the area. What? It also helps with, like, yes, I did say libido. I thought you were just being funny. Yes, it does help with libido. It also helps with ovarian cysts, endometriosis, any kind of migraine associated with the cycle. Any kind of issues with cycle. So whether it's irregular, heavy, lack of anything having to do with that menses at all, it's going to help with that. It helps with miscarriage issues, whether it be recovery from the miscarriage, toning up the uterus afterwards, that kind of stuff it helps with. Perimenopause, menopause, low progesterone, PMS, sterility. Another application is it helps with cleansing and purifying uterus. So cleaning everything out afterwards. That's one thing that we have to deal with the cows, is a lot of times we have to flush them out afterwards. So this might be another application that if we needed to flush out one of our cows, we could do that with as well and see how that works. So, as far as labor goes, is another really cool thing. It helps with preterm cramping. So if you're ahead of time and it's not time yet, it can help with that. It also helps with performance during labor. So it can kind of help push things along and get things moving. So that's another thing. That's why they tell you to be very careful with this oil during the beginning of, yeah. David, you're the one that asked me about PCOS last time, so that's what when I was going through this in my notes, I thought about that. Okay, so
I meant stay down there, fool.
That's basically where we're at. We got like 4 minutes before Oldman Farms comes on.
Okay, for the Christmas, should we give the Christmas ornament away now?
No, we should wait till Christmas.
Wait till Christmas. Well, we got to give it away before Christmas so it can get on the tree. Okay.
David, I do too. Clary is good for cramps. Yeah.
The Sample Blend Trio. Sample Blend Trio. Sample Blend Trio.
Now these are the blends. This has Breathe, Digest In, and On Guard in it. So,
if you can name,
hi baby, hi baby, this is my puppy.
What my favorite critter is to trap.
Oh, Mary S. just made it in.
If you can name my favorite critter to trap, you win. And we also eat this critter.
No, you cannot get up.
My favorite critter to trap.
Not my favorite critter to trap. What is your favorite critter to trap?
And we also eat this critter.
My favorite too.
Mhm.
I love trapping this.
No.
Nope, not coyotes.
I don't eat coyotes.
Good dog. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy, puppy. There it is.
Oh,
Show
baby
off.
Steve got it. The beaver. The beaver. Now, you know he's going to say give it to somebody else.
Mary S. would be the next one.
What else can I give away?
Your sanity. Anita's on a roll. Look at this thing. Look at this big dog being stupid. What are you doing being stupid? He just wants to get to daddy. That's what it is. You just want to get to daddy, don't you? Don't you want to get to daddy? Look, this is his version of lap dog. I don't know. Y'all can't see this, but he is literally on my lap.
Dude, chill.
He's getting his butt scratched.
I know, but see, you don't realize that that part of his body's automatically connected to his tongue. Every time you scratch it, his tongue has to flip out. Look at it. Look, look.
All right, get down. Get down. Apollo, get down. It's time to get down. Now sit. Sit your butt down. Good boy. Lay down. Lay it down. Good boy.
Okay, so that's about where we're at. Do you want to give away this book or you want to wait till next week?
We'll wait till next week. His head is bigger than mine. That's
give away
true.
this?
He really is. No, wait until next week.
I want to try to give out 30 things.
We're not giving out 30 things. We just don't have enough to give out 30 right now. But next week, y'all, listen.
I can give away
Next
the sample trio.
Week, you just gave away a sample trio.
No, I gave away a blend trio.
The blend trio. Yeah, you can give away one sample trio.
Okay, sample trio. Sample trio.
Last one.
The last one.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Here's my big baby. Here's my big baby. Sit down. Sit. Now you be still.
When we did predator control on the
Sit
homestead,
down.
what was the first critter that we covered? In
Ooh.
predator control on the homestead, what was the very first critter that we covered?
I don't know.
I do.
I don't know. But I know it's 9 o'clock.
I don't need your rocking chair. Your chair tall or your Medicare. I still got neon in my veins. This gray hair don't mean a thing. No.
No raccoons.
Nope, it was not raccoons. He stopped loving her today.
You are so dirty. No, no, no.
Really, people?
I don't think anybody's getting your...
I am so dropping some major hints right there.
I don't need your rocking chair.
He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away.
He stopped loving her
Today.
today. God bless. Nobody gets your reference. Who sings that song, y'all? And what was his nickname? Your wife. That's funny.
Y'all are killing me.
There
we
it
go.
is.
On
Bye.
homestead. Bob's got a homestead. Alright, y'all. Alderman Farms is on. I love me some Tommy. So we're going to end it tonight. I want y'all go on over to Alderman Farms. You tell him that Big Bear said, "What's up?" And we love you guys.
On Thursday.
We'll see you on Thursday for Trap Talk. Mama will be here with me on Trap Talk. Remember, be kind to one another. You never know what that other person's going through. And remember, do your part to help save this planet. Recycle something. Reuse it.
Y'all have a good evening.
Have a great night. We love you guys, and we'll see you Thursday. Have a great week. Be safe.